Whiskey, oh the devil, you're leading me astray, over hills and mountains into America. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, you're sparkier than tea. Oh, whiskey, you're my darling, drunk or sober. We're on the march and off to Portugal and Spain. The drums are beaten by the side, the devil at home will come tonight. I love fare thee well, with a dooba-labba-da, a dooba-labba-da. May rights for Tora, lady, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, whiskey, oh, the devil, you're leading me astray, over hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, you're sparkier than tea. Oh, whiskey, you're my darling, drunk or sober. The brink of fire and boldly, and I dine hot and coldly. Give every man this flask of powder, his fire rock on his shoulder. Up, fare thee well. Dooba-labba-da, a dooba-labba-da. May rights for Tora, lady, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, whiskey, oh, the devil, you're leading me astray, over hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, you're sparkier than tea. Oh, whiskey, you're my darling, drunk or sober. My daughter from me, for if I do I will torment you, and I'm dead me cause we'll have to, so fare thee well. Hey! With a dooba-labba-dooba-labba-da, a dooba-labba-dooba-labba-da. May rights for Tora, lady, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, whiskey, oh, the devil, you're leading me astray, over hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, you're sparkier than tea. Oh, whiskey, you're my darling, drunk or sober. Oh, whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray, over hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, you're sparkier than tea. Oh, whiskey, you're my darling, drunk or sober. Oh, whiskey, you're my true love.
Tim Finnegan lived in a walking street, a gentle Irishman, mighty old. He had a brook both rich and sweet, and to rise in the world he carried a hoe. You see, he'd a sort of a tippler's way, but the love for the liquor port he was born. To help him on his way each day, he'd rob the creator every morn. Walk for the town, now dance with your partner around the floor, you'll trot her shake. Isn't it the truth? I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. One morning Tim felt rather full, his hat felt heavy, which made him shake. He fell off his ladder and he broke his skull, so they carried him home, his corpse to wake. They wrapped him up in a nice clean sheet and they laid him out there upon the bed, with a bottle of whiskey at his feet and a barrel of porter at his head. Walk for the town, now dance with your partner around the floor, you'll trot her shake. Isn't it the truth? I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. His friends assembled at the wake, and Mrs. Finnegan called for lunch. First she served them tea and cake, then pops tobacco and whiskey punch. With the opera began to cry, such a line clean corpse did you ever see? Tim O'Byrne, why did you die?
We heard your girl,
said Paddy McGee. Walk for the town, now dance with your partner around the floor, you'll trot her shake. Isn't it the truth? I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. Ginny Ho Harrington got the job, but Biddy said it's your wrong, I'm sure. But he gave her a clapper upon the gob and sent us prowling on the floor. 'Twas then the word it soon engaged. It was woman to woman and man to man. She lay little low, did not engage, and our own eruption soon began. What for the dawn, now then sweet porn around the floor, you trot her shake. Isn't it the truth I tell you? Lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Raised up his head and a barrel of whiskey flew with him. His Lipton landed on the bed and the whiskey splattered over poor old Tim. He died, he revised, now see him rise. Tim Finnegan rise and up in the bed, throwing the whiskey around the place.
Brother Jesus, do you think I'm dead?
Walk for the town, out dance through the park, now around the floor, your drop and shake. Isn't it the truth I tell you? Lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Walk for the town, out dance through the park, now around the floor, your drop and shake. Lots of fun at Finnegan's wake.
Albert Mooney says he loves her. All the boys are fighting for her. Knock at the door and ring at the bell, and hold me true love, how you well. Out she comes as white as snow, rings on the fingers and bells on the toes. Oh, Johnny Murphy says she'll die if she doesn't get the fella with the roving eye. I tell me ma when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull me hair, they saw me come, but that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Dublin City. She's a caught in a 1, 2, 3. This one to tell me, who is she? In a 1, 2, 3. Police want to tell me who is she. Let the wind and the rain and the hail blow high, and the snow come tumbling from the sky. She's as sweet as an apple pie, and she'll get her own man by and by. When she gets a man of her own, she won't tell them out when she gets home. Let them all come as they will. It's Albert Mooney, she loves still. Tell me ma when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull me hair and they saw me come, but that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Dublin City. She's a caught in a 1, 2, 3. Please want to tell me who is she? In a 1, 2, 3. Please want to tell me who is she?
Oh, come tell me, son of Farrell, tell me why you hearty so. Hush a buckle, hush a listen, and his cheeks were all aglow. I bear orders for the captain, get ready quick and soon, for the pikes must be together by the rising of the moon. Tell me, shall the fellow where the gathering is to be. I've used both by the river, quite well known to you and me. One more word for signet token, we shall out the marching tune. With a pack upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. With a pack upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. From many mud were happy nights, we're watching through the night. Many melody heart was beating for the blessed morning light. Murmurs rang along the valleys to the bench's lonely croon, and 1,000 pipes were flashing by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, and 1,000 pipes were flashing by the rising of the moon. Singing river, that black mass of men was seen. High above the shiny weapons flew their own beloved green, that through every foe and traitor whistle out the marching tune. And the rugby boys for freedom, tis the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. For the bucks must be together by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. With the pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. And 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. And an army fights for freedom at the rising of the moon.
Well, in the merry month of June, the throng me home and started, left the girls of tomb. Nearly broken-hearted, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer. Me grief and tears to smother, then off to reap the corn. Leave where I was born, cut to stout like torn, to banish ghosts and goblins. A brand new pair of brogues to rattle all the bogs, frightening all the dogs on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn it down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin. Whack for Aldi in Mullingar that night I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight, me spirits light and airy. Took a drop of the pure to keep me heart from sinking. That's the paddy's cure whenever he's on for drinking. To see the lassie smile, laughing all the while at me curious style, 'twould set your heart a babbling. Asked if I was hired, wages I required, till I was nearly tired of the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn it down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin. Whack for And Dublin next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived of view of that fine city. Well then I took a stroll, all among the quality bundle it was stall. All in that neat locality, something crossed me mind, when I looked behind, no bundle I could find. Upon me stick a wobble, inquiring for the road, said me Connaught brogue wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn it down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin. Whack for From there I got away, my spirits never failing, landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. The captain at me roared, said that no rum had he. Then I jumped aboard, a cabin found for Paddy. Then down among the pegs, did some hearty regs, played some hearty jigs. The ward around me bubbling off to Holyhead, wished myself was dead or better far instead. On the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn it down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin. One will all be
boys of Liverpool. When we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. Temper I was losing, poor old Erin was oil. They began abusing her on me soul, says I, shillelagh, Highland Clyde. Galway boys were I, and so I was a hobbling with a loud hooray. Join me in the affray, they quickly cleared the way. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up the hair and turn her down a rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, one for la-di-da.
As I slept, I dreamt I met with Betham. I shook him by the hand, and we passed the time of day. When questioned on his views on the cracks of life's philosophies, he had but this few clear and simple words to say. I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing. I've cursed, bled and sworn, just paid and landing up in jail. Life has often tried to stretch me, but the rope always was slack. And now that I've a pile, I'll go down to the Chelsea. I'm walking on my feet, but I'll leave there on my back. Cause I'm going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing. Seem the wisest of philosophies. There's nothing ever gained by the ethical tear. When the world is too dark and I need a light inside of me, I'll go into a bar and drink 50 pints of beer. I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing. I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing. Where streams of whiskey are flowing. Where streams of whiskey are flowing.
Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Put him in the lumbo tea, he's sober. Put him in the lumbo tea, he's sober. Put him in the lumbo tea, he's sober early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Stick him in a skipper with a hopsack bomb. Stick him in a skipper with a hopsack bomb early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Put them in a bed with the captain's daughter. Put them in a bed with the captain's daughter. Put them in a bed with the captain's daughter early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. sailor. Early in the morning, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises, way hey, and up she rises early in the morning.
In a neat little town they called Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound, and the many's the hours with happiness I've spent in that neat little town. But a sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from me friends and companions, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I felt her the queen of the land, and the hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with the black velvet band. I took a stroll down Broadway, meaning not long for to stay, when who should I meet but this pretty fair maid come traipsing along the highway. She was both fair and handsome, her neck it was white like a swan, and the hair hung down from her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. So come you jolly young fellows, a warning take from me, and if you go out on the town, me boys, beware of the pretty callings. They'll feed you with strong drink, me lads, till you're unable to stand, and the very first thing that you know is you've landed in Bandinus land. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. Now I'm far from friends and companions, betrayed by the black velvet band. They shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. Now I'm far from friends and companions, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought she was queen of the land. Now I'm far from friends and companions, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought she was queen of the land. Now I'm far from friends and companions, betrayed by the black velvet band, betrayed by the black velvet band. I was going over the far famed Carrying Mountains, I met the Captain Farrell and his mother, he was counting. I first produced me pistol and I then produced me rapier. Say stand and deliver, for he were aboard the Siva. Masha ring duma-doo-duma-da. Work for the daddy-o, work for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in me pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me, but the devil take the women, for they never can be easy. Masha ring duma-doo-duma-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went up to my chamber, all for to take a slumber. I dreamt of golden jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew me charges, and she filled them up with water. Then sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Masha ring duma-doo-duma-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Ho! Early in the morning, just before I rose to travel, up comes a band of footmen and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced my pistol, for she stole away me rapier. I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken. Masha ring duma-doo-duma-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Now there's some take delighting, the carriages are rolling, and others take delight in the hurling and the bowling. But I take delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty fair maids in the morning bright and early. Masha ring duma-doo-duma-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-ho, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can aid me, 'tis me brother in the army. If I can find his station in Cork or in Killarney, and if he'll go with me, we'll go roving through Kilkenny. I'm sure to treat me better than my own sporting Jenny. Masha ring duma-doo-duma-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
I met my love by the gasworks wall, dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. The clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are proud, they're on their bit. Springs occur from the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. siren from the docks. So a train set the night on fire. Smell the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm going to make me a good champagnes. Shining steel, tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down, down, down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, oh my dirty old town.
Down in the county down one morning last July. From a boarding green came a sweet calling. As she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from the two bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing girl, sure I shook myself for to see I was really there. From Bantry Bay up there we came, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like a brown calling that I met in the county down. As she owned horseback, sure to scratch my head, and I looked with a feeling rare. And I says I to a passerby, who's the mate with the nut brown hair? He smiled at me and he says, you see, that's the gem of Ireland's crown. It's Rosie McKen from the banks of the bench, she's a star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to there we came, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like a brown calling that I met in the county down. She'd be surely there, and a dress in my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shone bright and my head cocked right for a smile from a nut brown rose. No pipe or smoke, no horse or yoke, my brow turned as hollow brown. Till a smiling bright by my own fireside, it's the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to there we came, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like a brown calling that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay up to there we came, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like a brown calling that I met in the county down. I don't mind if you go, I don't mind if you take it slow. I don't mind if you say yes or no, I don't mind at all. I don't care if you live or die, couldn't care less if you'll ever cry. I don't mind if you crash or fly, I don't mind at all. I don't mind if you come or go, I don't mind if you say no. Couldn't care less, baby, let it flow, 'cause I don't care at all. Na 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 na. I don't care if you sink or swim, lock me out or let me in. Where I'm going or where I've been, I don't mind at all. I don't mind if the government force implements more futile laws. I don't care if the nation stalls, yes, I don't care at all. I don't care if they tear down trees, I don't feel the hotter breeze, sinking dust in dying seas, and I don't care at all. Na 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 ho. I don't mind if culture crumbles, I don't mind if religion stumbles. I can hear the speakers mumble, I don't care at all. Yes sir, I don't care if the third world fries. It's hotter there, I'm not surprised. Maybe I can watch whole nations die. I don't give a shit, man. I don't mind, 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 I don't mind at all. Na 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 na. About people's fears, authority no longer hears. Send the social engineer, I don't mind at all. Ha! Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
And it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all my tin with the ladies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. I'm sick in me head and I haven't been to bed since first I came ashore with me plunder. I've seen centipedes and snakes and me head is full of aches, and I'll have to make a pathway out yonder. And it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all my tin with the ladies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. Where are me boots, me naggin boots? They're all gone for beer and tobacco. You see the soles were getting thin and the hours were letting in, and the heels are looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all my dinner with the ladies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander.
Where is me wife, me
ladies looking out for better weather.
And it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all my tin with the ladies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. Nuggin bed. It's all gone for beer and tobacco. You see I sold it to the girls, and the springs the gallant twirls, and the sheets are looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all my tin with the ladies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. And it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all my tin with the ladies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. As I went home on a Monday night, as drunk could be, I saw a horse outside the door where my old horse should be. Well, I called my wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me who owns that horse outside the door where my old horse should be?
Ah, you're drunk, you city of fools. See, you cannot see. That's a lovely sow that my mother sent to me.
West many a day I traveled 100 miles or more, but I settled on a south shore I never saw before.
I settled on a south shore I never saw before.
As I went home on a Tuesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a coat behind the door where my old coat should be.